And hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. God, it's been so long since I've actually done a review on here, considering what's happened to my old Instagram, and yeah, I took a whole break from everything. But I do want to get going again, and I do want to obviously do it for celebrating every time I hit another 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 or 100,000, whatever, on Instagram. So obviously I kind of missed the 10k one. I'm so sorry. I know I said I was going to plan something. Life got in the way. But we've hit 20k. Yay, we've hit 20k. And so for 20k, I kind of wanted to do something a little different, right? And this is kind of, I'll give you a bit of a backstory as to why I've picked the pairs that I'm going to do today. And yes, I said pairs. It will be pairs. Like literally pairs that are on the floor here. Thank God you guys can't see it yet. So basically, these came into my life a good few years ago. I realise I've got like a little hair sticking up here. The hair's gone haywire at the moment. Yeah, so these pairs were gifted many years ago, a good few years ago. And I've always kind of wanted to do it as a little haul video. Like, I didn't want to do them reviewed as individual pairs. I just thought it'd be better to showcase it in one video. And it just never happened. Obviously, I lost my old Instagram account. I was going to try and plan to do it that summer. And then just nothing kind of cropped up, and I just didn't have time to make review like videos. It's fine with shoe reviews and stuff. But just in terms of review videos, it's hard to get the time, get the space, but here we are. So without banging on about all this nonsense, let me just get started, okay? Because I'm really excited. I keep looking at the floor thinking like, oh my God, I really want to try these. So, if you've never heard of this brand before, right? Because I never did until I got gifted these. They're pretty awesome. And I know a couple of people have already asked, and well, here we are. These are called ToeToe. So, I'm excited because do you know what? They're literally, here's a good example, but individual toe hosiery. So I have two pairs of tights, a pair of hold-ups, two of them are fishnets, one's sheer. I have two lots of socks, which are pretty much what it kind of says on the tin, and these as well. So these are still ToeToe. These are essential over knees. These are yoga and pilates anti-slip sole, and these are just essential over knees. So I'm kind of, do you know what? Let me do the socks first, because I think it's just going to be so much easier, and then let me work my way up to like the tights and the hold-ups, because I think it'll just be easier. So this is literally how they came. So these came open, these came in little plastic packaging, and these obviously came in their little thingies. So just to give you a bit of background for it, so it says ToeToe for healthier and happy feet. So basically it's got a unique ETP, enhanced proprioception technology, promotes non-restrictive toe movement, as in the foot's natural physiology, separating the toes, increasing movement, and dramatically helping the flow of information between the foot and the brain. I'm sorry, does wearing normal hosiery restrict the flow of information between the foot and the brain? Okay. Right, okay, anyway. So the EPT creates a protective layer around each toe, improving ventilation, and is proven to reduce the likelihood of inner digital pressure and blisters enhance. How do you get blisters from normal hosiery? Considering I've worn hosiery near enough all my life, and I'm sure plenty of you would have been like that too. How many of you have ever encountered blisters from wearing hosiery? And blisters enhancing effective biomechanical foot function. Oh my God, what is going on here? What? Okay, okay. Right, it just, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna get to it now, because that was really weird information I have just read, and I don't know how I feel about it. So, okay, so on the socks, it gives a little bit more of a diagram in comparison to the tights one I just read. I'm hoping to God that just actually, there we go. I just want it to not be blurry for you guys so you can actually read what is going on. But what I'll do is I'll also put in a fair amount, not all of this information, but a fair amount of useful information in the description of this video, so you can give it a bit of a read there too. But blisters, why would you get blisters? I've never once got blisters. If anything, wearing hosiery has helped stop blisters forming. But whatever. Anyway, so God, these are pretty long. Okay, so this is how they are. They're actual like individual toes, which is pretty cute. So, oh, by the way, I forgot to say, so all these pairs I'm trying are basically one size pairs, but with the socks, the size is UK 4 to 11 or European sizing is 36 to 46. So, yeah. And then even with the, okay, so with these Pilates ones, they're size UK 3 to 5.5 or Europe sizing is 35 to 38. But yeah, once again, I'll put all this information in the description because I'm just yambling on now. So one thing I do like is obviously with these, it has its own like little heel part just here that kind of pops out. So you kind of know which way to put them on if you kind of didn't know already. But yeah, they're interesting. I'm not gonna lie, they're very interesting. And before anyone says anything, yes, my anklets always go underneath hosiery and socks. If you don't like it, move along. Okay, before anybody comes at me. It's something I always do, it's something I've done for many, many years, and it's never gonna change. So the only thing here is, oh my God, this feels weird. Okay, my toe's getting stuck. Oh my God. Right, okay. I don't know how I feel about these, if I'm honest. It's a very, very weird feeling. So, the toes are in. The toes are in. It's interesting. Okay, so these are definitely over knee, if not going to sort of mid-thigh. I might as well call them hold-ups to be fair. Yeah, they actually fit really well. I can see why, yeah, they put on sizing because, like, these are very snug on my toes, I have to admit. Like, they're not restricted or anything. I can still move my toes and everything. But, yeah, they do feel quite snug. So it is, I suppose, obviously it makes a difference. Getting a pair that obviously will fit you. But yeah, it's a very strange concept. This is going to be a long video. I'll tell you that now. It's going to be a long video. If I'm honest, I'm probably going to have to record this in like little snippets and then stitch it all together because I don't know if my phone can handle it when I go. Alright, okay. So, first pair is on. What are we thinking? It's a weird feeling. But something I'll potentially get used to. So, I have to admit, okay, so it definitely feels tighter on my right foot than it does on my left. And when I say tightness, it's these joint bits here. I can't pull these down anymore. And you know what the funny thing is? I literally just cut my toenails today because I thought, oh, let me just keep them a little bit short because they're getting a bit too long. And I'm glad I did because having longer toenails, it will kind of restrict you further. So even though the joints aren't fully down to where my toe little parts are, having longer nails, that's going to be more of an issue. So I'm actually glad I really cut them today. I do also like the fact that it has that little heel part to it, just because it just fits around the foot really nicely. One thing I do like is, yeah, it fits the foot and leg very, very nicely. There's no gapping or anything in this area or around the arch of my foot. It fits quite flush, which I really do like. Obviously, it's bold and beautiful colours, which I think is actually great. But yeah, it is something very different, I have to admit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're cool. But yeah, I don't know. Let me try them in black now. I might feel better about them in black. Maybe I should have tried black first. Because everything's always a bit nicer in black. I think because it's quite, like, really bright colours, it kind of, yeah, I just don't know how I feel about it. I don't do bright colours like this, that's why. So it is something that is pretty new to me. But, okay. So they're easy to take off as well. Oh, I'm so sorry, I should have demonstrated. I'll do it on the next pair. But it's obviously, I normally just pull up from the toes just to release my toes from there, and then you can literally just glide them straight off. Right, next pair. Okay, so same type of length. Oh, the other one was easy to open. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so this literally is just exactly the same pair as what I've just tried on, just in black. So we still have that little, not reinforced, but like that little heel bit popping out. Yeah, okay. I don't know, I naturally feel a bit better about these. And this is another thing as well, if you're like me and you wear your anklets underneath, it's always easier just to scrunch and roll them up your feet and then up the legs, just because it's just easier. I always find it easy, even without anklets on. When I did used to not wear anklets, I would still do the same thing. Right, okay, so we're getting there. It's just, God, it's just awkward. It just takes a lot of time to get on. I think that's what it is. It takes a lot of time to just get it on, especially around the toes. And then once that's sorted, then yeah, it's pretty easy from there. Okay, so okay, not too bad. They're looking all right. They are looking all right. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, I'm sorry. So once again, it does feel slightly tighter on my right foot. Yeah, compared to my left. Yeah, my left doesn't feel as snug around the toes. Maybe it is, I just have one foot bigger than the other. It could just be that too. But yeah, these are actually pretty nice. So yeah, these are like a cotton finish. They're nothing, oh, you know what? I shouldn't have put cream on earlier. I put cream on and basically I now keep getting like lines when you just roll them up. So that's a bit annoying. But yeah, these are a little bit better. They look a little bit better. They do, I have to admit, they do feel quite baggy around the ankle here. Like it is wrinkling a fair bit here. Just sort of standing up. But I suppose if they're trying to cater to size 4 to 11, they need to have obviously enough material and elasticity in it. So okay, they're not bad. I think black is a little bit better in my eyes than the coloured ones. Although they are quite fun and quite playful. But yeah, like okay, they're different. They're different. They're pretty interesting. These, by the end of this video, right, I think I'll probably end up falling in love with them. So, yeah. Right, let's get the next pair on. So the next pair I'm going to do is the yoga and Pilates anti-slip sole ones. And then I'll move on to the shorter socks from there on. I have to admit, doing this in like 28-degree heat is probably not the best idea. But never mind. Never mind. Okay. Oh my god, I'm just destroying this. Can I just get into this, please? Okay. Destroying the whole of the packaging. Just try. Oh, this is even. Oh, great. Okay, so these are actually tagged in so they don't move out of place. Oh my gosh. I don't have patience to go get scissors for this. No, no. I'm in the middle of a review here. No, no. Oh, right, okay, these are different. Right, okay, so these are shorter. They are actually, so they're open at the front, and then here, all that white you see is the anti-slip part. And once again, it's still got that heel part, which is pretty cool. Oh, but it's interesting seeing it as, oh my god, 2 toes are trying to go into one bit. Yeah, it's interesting to see a bit more of an athletic type of one. I don't know how I feel about this, if I'm honest. I think that's just a waste, but by the way, this is a different size. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember I said before. And it'll be in the description. I'm not even going to bother. Yeah. Ignore what I just said. Oh, right, okay, so this one got on a bit easier. Change. Oh, actually, right, okay, so these feel better on my foot. They don't feel as tight on the right hand side as what they have been. I still find this weird. Okay, so one thing I don't like is this frill part here. I think I'm not a fan. I think it doesn't really do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for my legs, and even from a yoga point of view, I don't know. It's a bit odd. Right. So that's what they look like, and obviously that's the open part that I mentioned, which I still find a bit weird. But I do love this anti-slip part. It is perfect for like wooden floors or smoother floors, and yeah, I suppose if you're working on a yoga mat, or if you're obviously, you know, you're doing your movements against a wall or something, these would be great. So I do like that in that sense. These are actually quite cute socks. It's weird, but I don't know. It's fun. It's just fun. It's weird and it's fun. But they're very interesting. I don't wonder like the thought process behind these, and why would you say that you'll get less blisters as well? It's still baffling me. I'm telling you, it's still baffling me, big time. Right. Okay. So next two pairs I've got is, actually, you know what, I'll just show you. They're both kind of fishnet style. Oh, I thought one was white. Oh, this is black. Okay, so we've got the toe ankle and the toe anklet X. With X is probably just the design. So these pairs are one size pairs now. So they don't have like a foot size UK 4 to 11 or anything like that. So, and this is how they come. So they come in the shape of a foot. So you can basically see what's going on. One's in it and one's just here. Okay, let's remove that. Right, so these don't have that little heel bit sticking out or anything. These are literally just nylon socks with toe cutouts. Very stretchy. First things first there. Oh my god. Okay, right. There we go. Right, so one thing I do like about the toes being this tiny, well, I'm hoping you guys can see it, this tiny, is the fact that they're going to have a lot of stretch to them. One thing I will say here, yeah, make sure your nails aren't long and they're not sharp, because, yeah, these will easily kind of tear through, to be honest. Like, I can just hear mine when it goes past a bit of my nail, and it's like, oh, don't rip, don't rip. But these are pretty cute, actually. So far they look pretty cute. Okay, right, that's that way. So it is with, obviously, like I always say, with all types of nets, it's just obviously taking your time. And these, because you are working with a very smaller little net for your toes, yeah, it's just taking the time just to sort of pinch them in place and wiggle it around a bit if you need to, just to get them to sit right. And one thing I've noticed already is some of my toes, in terms of the net, is a lot lighter than other toes. I don't know if you'll see on camera. I don't know. No, they look the same on this side. But at the front, these toes are a lot lighter than, for instance, like my big toe. But then I suppose if you're gonna wear it in shoes or something, it won't be such a big deal. But this is how cute they are. This is how cute they look. I do like the whole fishnet sock, especially with the lace bit at the end. It makes it really sort of cute, kind of chic. Actually, do you know what? Let's try this on with a pair of heels. I have a pair here. Just because I want to see what they actually look like. Oh, right. Get a bit of help because these are a big platform heel. I've decided to pair them with. Okay, yeah, they actually look pretty nice with heels on. Oh, okay, I dig this. I dig this. This looks pretty cool. Excuse the sirens if you hear the sirens. It might end up being more louder than anything on the video, so I apologise. Seriously, what's going on with my hair today? Oh my god. Calm down. The heat's driving everything crazy. Right, so getting these off, which the demo I was supposed to have done, is I just pinch them just to make sure they all come off, and then literally you can just pull them straight off without damaging anything. These actually feel very nice, you know, I have to say. Right, okay, so that was fun. Right, let me try on another pair. So, this pair, once again, a one size. I really wish it was in white. I've got it in black again, but I really wish they were in white. It'd be pretty cool to see. So, let's obviously have a look on package, so you can kind of see, obviously, that's the design at the front of the foot, which actually would be quite nice. Once again, to try with hosiery. With hosiery, ha ha ha. With heels. With heels. Goodness. How do I get into this? Oh, there we go. So we have the one foot that's obviously there for show, and the other one is just sitting at the back. Oh, I'm looking forward to these. These look pretty sweet. So these ones, they don't have fishnet on the toes. I mean, it still is a net, but it's not the whole, like the design that you'll see here on the sole. It's different to the ones at the top. It's like how you get normally reinforced toes on fishnets and how it tends to be like a darker net. This is pretty much like that before it goes into the design. But I will say it's harder to get these on the toes though. Oh, not liking this in comparison to the other net. Oh my, okay, no. I thought it was going to be too small for me, but no, it's fine. Oh my god, I got worried then. I was like, no, I'm getting them on already. Okay, so far so good. They look actually very pretty. Yeah, let me just get that on, and then I can mess with this. Okay, found an easier way to get them on. Bar my big toe. There we go. Okay, now that they're on, so these fit very nicely. I do like the design at the top of the foot, which is obviously something that I've seen a lot of. You know when you see the Asian adverts and they're trying to obviously promote all the socks in the weird funky way that they do. It reminds me of those, and you can just get like a really nice pair of heels that kind of cover all of this but leave the design. That works really well. I do like obviously the whole reinforced toe part before it goes into the net, but I do struggle to get these on. Obviously these do have a bit of a design, yeah, a bit of a design at the bottom. Let me just stretch that so you can see. There we go, so that's the design. But obviously I think the bigger footage you are, obviously the more the design will stretch. And obviously the design goes all the way around the back as well. These are nice, right, let's try both heels. I'm not gonna get up this time with the heels on because it's too much of a mission. I have too much to think about. So obviously the socks are sticking out a little bit, but with heels on, they actually look alright. Probably not these heels, but they're not bad. They're not bad at all. Yeah, I do like these. I think they are great. Very comfortable actually. Once you kind of get used to them, they actually do become a lot more comfortable. Yeah, oh god, that's slipping. But yeah, I do like them. I think quite sweet. Okay, so those are the socks done. Right, moving on to hosiery. There we go. Okay, right, moving on to hosiery. It's such a mess down here. Oh my god, you might be able to see some of it over there. So we'll do the hold ups first. So these are a fishnet hold up, one size pair again, just because it was easy to do hold ups. Oh, okay. So they come like this in the foot shape, and then actually just bunched at the back. Interesting. I didn't expect. I mean, why would you need such a big packaging for such a little thing? Like, I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't know. understand that, never mind. So let me just take the little foot cut out. Okay, yeah, bands seem pretty cool. So we've got a double silicone band, all welt on them, just sitting below the lace. Over there. And then once again, they're just like the other fishnet socks I got on. They have the whole fishnet design right from the toe seam all the way. Oh god, my itchy nose. Sorry, I'm dealing with hay fever. It's not the greatest. Oh, yeah. So we've got a nice fishnet design going on right from the toe seam all the way up to the band. Right, there we go. So toes are in. Movement is always nice, and we've got a micro net hold up here. So these, obviously micro net meaning a smaller fishnet. So I'm just going to sit these here because that's where I normally tend to sit them. Just making sure it's all okay. Rightio, that's one leg on. To those of you who are still with me, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm taking a while here, I know. But I'm not going to lie, the heat is really getting to me. It's so warm in here right now. Right, so... And once again, obviously, I'd recommend keeping your nails sort of short and smooth, just so they don't end up tearing through the net, because I do believe these will ladder and create a huge hole, and it's a nightmare. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life. Oh, right, okay. We're getting somewhere. Right, there we go. Okay, now these bad boys are on. So, foot, feeling free, which is always nice. Net, nice and soft. I love a good micro net, to be fair, and even when you do stretch it out, it still kind of stays the same. So that's nice. I do like the welts on these. These are actually all the bands. These are very, very nice. Really nice lace to them. They obviously come with double silicone. That sits at the top. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's rolled inside itself. Yeah, so double silicone, which I do like. And it's quite tacky in a sense, so it does stick to your skin quite well. And yeah, these actually do look really nice. I do like them. I suppose I like the whole thing of, yeah, toe freedom. Toe freedom. Let's use that as a hashtag, toe freedom. Yeah, so I do like the fact that, you know, because I make it such a big thing in my blog as well, saying like, oh, my toes don't feel so restricted, or there's no pressure on them, there's enough wiggle room. And I mean, yeah, there's plenty of wiggle room in these, to be honest. They're very nice actually. I do, oh yeah, I do quite like these, yeah. Yeah, so, okay. This is what I mean, I'm now going to like them a little bit. But it'll be interesting to see them in different colours apart from black. I think that's the thing, because black, obviously, anything looks good in black. So it'll be interesting to see them in like a nude, or a colour, like a different colour, like a red or something. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. Right. Okay, next one. Right, okay, so, no, we've still got black. But we have a sheer pair, which I'm happy about. Oh, hold on, this is the, right, okay, so this is pretty much the exact same pair I've done in the holder, but in tights. Okay, I'll do them last. Apart from that, actually, I didn't bother doing them, but I'll do them last. So we'll do the sheer pair. So once again, big packaging, little packet. Oh my god, it doesn't even have the toe shaping to it. It's just a little packet. Why? So much wastage. Okay, so this is how they come. So they've got the piece just sitting right at the top, which is easy to get out. First thing thing, these actually feel very nice. They have a type of microfiber feel to them, which is not bad. These don't have a gusset, it just has a seam sitting in the center. And so far they actually feel alright. There's a nice amount of stretch. So these are supposed to be one size. If I'm honest, whenever I hear one size, sometimes they're not usually one size. Like this alone, if that's how much I can stretch it, and this is supposed to be a one size pack, I don't have much faith. This is sort of like a small to medium. You're just about pushing large. Like normally, one size you expect it to be way, way stretchier. This, I don't feel like it is. But I mean, I could be wrong when I get them on. I could be wrong. But so far, that's the... No! How have I got a hole? Ah. Right. These damage very easily. Please do be careful. Now I feel like I should just get my hosiery gloves on and actually get these on, because so far it's been good, but then I've also been dealing with thicker deniers and nets, so I've not really had an issue with those. Oh man, I'm so gutted about that. So gutted. Already. Had high hopes. So luckily it's like in a place where you can't really see. It's just in that little gap. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that. Okay. Yeah, just for a one size pair, I don't feel these are. If I'm honest, it's more sort of like a small to maybe large with the way things are going here. Oh my gosh, it's so awkward. This is really tight here. As I mean, like this part here, there's not a lot of stretch, there's not a lot of give. So it kind of sucks. In comparison to all the rest that I've done, yeah, it's not the greatest. Oh, I forgot to say to all my foot lovers out there, I hope you're having a great time watching this video. Because it's just literally everything for you. Okay, right, a little bit, no, I haven't created a rip, I thought I created a rip then. Right, so, okay, so they're stretchy going up, so lengthways they're stretchy, widthways not so much. Because here it's like I can just stretch and stretch and stretch, to be honest. But I don't want to do too much because it's going to end up bunching. Okay. God, trying to do this in heat is hard. Wow. Okay. Right, we're getting somewhere. So one thing I don't like is all these weird markings that you get, like, oh my god, these snag so easily, oh my god. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's, like for instance, if I go like that up it, you get all these lines. And so, I'm not a fan of that. I really hate that in my hosiery. Like, it's not even equal. See, it goes really dark and then light, and it's just all these different types of shades. Like, even at the back, you see it goes from like stupidly light to like quite dark. And there's like no reason for it. By the way, I won't be taking my shorts off. I forgot to say that for the tights videos. Just because I just want you to see what it looks like when it sits on me, rather than me having to hide it under my shorts. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan of these. Right, but see here, it's like, see how stretchy it is here? It's like humongously stretchy. But oh, look how bad they. Oh my god, no, I am not a fan. No. This is just no, straight up no. It's horrible. I hate it when this happens. It's just, it looks so tacky. Like this pair could probably cost you about £15, but to other people it could probably look like you've just spent 50p from something from China or somewhere, because it's not great. But see what I mean? Like, see how different that fades, and you've just got all these different kind of colours, and yeah, I just don't like this. But the good thing is, obviously, this sits good on the waist. Like, this is where it would normally kind of sit on me anyway. So that's always good to know. It's a very thin band though, so For people who are slightly bigger on the waist, I don't know how this will hold up for you, if I'm honest. But yeah, just let's look a little bit close up, just so you can see what I'm talking about. And then obviously that's what the feet look like. It's just, it's very, I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I'm not a fan of this shears. If I'm really being honest with you, I'm not a fan at all. I have quite high hopes, but never mind, it's okay. It's one out of a bunch. I'm just hoping the tights, the fishnet tights, don't let me down now. Yeah, that is a shame. That is a shame. Right, and the last pair. So yeah, we'll do these because it's wrong not to. Once again, oh, okay. This is okay. Right, so these do have the little foot shaping to them. No plastic packaging though. These were just loosely in there. And let me just try and get these out. Oh look, this cardboard's got red toenails this time. Normally it's black. Right, so we want this way. I'm hoping. Yeah. Yeah, these are pretty much, so I mean, exactly kind of like the hold-ups, just in tight. So we're working with a nice micro net once again. Oh, what's going on here? I think the key thing here as well is if you can spread your toes quite far apart, like spread them out like your fingers, that kind of helps here. I can't really do that much. So it's, yeah. But hey ho. Okie dokie. Right, so yeah, like that in a sense. If you can try and spread them as much as you can, it kind of makes it easier for them to sort of sit on top of your toe and to be able to just get your toe through them as easily as possible. So you don't waste too much time like faffing around like I have been basically. Right, so these are on. So far it's looking quite uniform. It's looking quite even. There's no kind of spots where it's light going to dark, then light again, or any kind of weird markings. It's just normal, a normal pair. So far so good. And it is quite even, obviously, when you roll them up. So, sweet. And these don't have a gusset to them either. And now they're on. So, these have obviously a scallop band to them. It's slightly thicker than the last pair that I did. Not that much thicker, only slightly. But they sit really nice. They sit really well. They actually look really good. Like, yeah, not restricting, obviously. But it's all, like I said, it's all nice and uniform. There's no weird markings. I couldn't snag these or damage these as easily. But yeah, these actually look really, really cool. Would I wear these? Hell yeah. Yeah, I actually quite like them. And I think especially like around the toe area as well, it's really nice and spacious. There's no kind of, they don't feel as snug either, which is nice. It's always brilliant. But yeah, I think they're great. I think they actually are a really great pair. The quality on this is a lot decent. It's just, they're very different. They're very unique. They're obviously not for everybody. I totally understand that. I'm probably gonna get so many weird and wonderful comments here, but it's something different. If it's something you kind of want to just give it a go and see how you feel, like I did. I actually kind of like these now. Now that I've tried all these pairs, it's kind of growing on me. But it's something that you would need to get used to because of the fact that your toes aren't encased as one in hosiery and they are actually individual. That's the only thing that kind of I don't feel too comfortable with at the moment, just because I can feel the seams within my toes. So yeah, but apart from that, they're actually really, really cool, and I'm so glad I got to try these out. Finally, I got to try these out. So it'll be amazing to hear what you all think. Would you ever try a pair, or would you ever get your partner or your loved one to try a pair? Yeah, just hit me up in the comments and let me know. And I hope you've all enjoyed this video as well. It's a long one, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's been so much fun. And do you know what? I need to get reviewing again. I need to start getting video reviews again. Just, it's been nice. It's been nice to kind of have that time away and actually miss doing it, rather than it being a chore to do. So yeah, so all I can say is thank you so much to everybody who has stayed with me throughout this whole video. And just thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And hopefully I'll be back here soon with another review. I'm hoping not to wait till my 30k hits on Instagram, but who knows. But yeah, but anyway, for now, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, everyone, thank you. And